Hey y'all, welcome to Lunar Tarot. And today's message is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. It's for the week of January the 11th. Can't believe we're almost to mid-January. It feels like that first week went super fast. Alright, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you never miss out on any future messages. But we're going to start with an oracle card. Eclat, she who regrets, battle, victory, bitterness. I hope there's no bitterness going on with that victory. Alright, let's go ahead and hop into these cards though. It reminds me of the Six of Wands, this card. Some sort of victory. But let's get into this reading. Alright, so the first two we get the High Priestess with the Seven of Pentacles. High Priestess is really that card of intuition, subconscious, secrets. And here we have it paired with the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles asks you if what you are working on is worth the payout, if your effort is worth that which you receive. And I feel like this is something that you've been thinking about, something that you've been considering, that the work that you have been putting in is not worth the efforts or the rewards that you have been receiving. This could be something that's kind of in the back of your mind. Maybe it's something you don't want to admit quite yet, but I feel like it's going to be, this High Priestess card is going to be pulling this question to the front of your mind this week. Okay. And next up, we've got Page of Swords with Seven of Swords. Pages can represent a person in our life, someone with a younger energy, someone with a lot of ideas is what I'm hearing. Swords are the cards of ideas. But someone who is embarking on some sort of journey, some sort of learning exercise. And here paired with the Seven of Swords. You know, Seven of Swords can speak to manipulation, can speak to deceit. This could be someone trying to go behind your back. But honestly, paired with the Page of Swords, I see you working out a new way to go about doing something. You know, Seven of Swords, yes, it can be this card of deceit and manipulation. It can also be a card of figuring out a new way to go about something. You can see this person got their swords. They didn't walk into a store and get their swords, but they got their swords, right? And just given that we've got High Priestess, Seven of Pentacles right before it, I'm really kind of feeling this is a card that's telling you there's a different way to go about something. You need to learn a new way to go about something. Okay? And next up, yeah, you're pondering something, y'all. We've got the Two of Swords with the Strength card. Now, Two of Swords is really a card of making a decision. Is this person going to be stuck here? Are they going to take that blindfold off and realize they have the whole world behind them that they can go out and explore? They've got the swords with them. There's no conflict in front of them. It's really, they need to take off that blindfold and realize that they can absolutely move forward. All right. And paired with the Strength card, that's absolutely what I'm seeing, is you need to channel this inner strength card to finally make this decision so that you can move forward. This subconscious idea that we got from the High Priestess, and then also the Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, there's just a new way you need to go about something. Something's not working out for you, and in order to move forward, you really need to make that decision to do something different, okay? Right, and next up we have got the Moon with the Knight of Wands. The Moon card is a card of illusions, of mystery, something being hidden from you. And what I feel like is something's being hidden from you, but you might be hiding it from yourself, Taurus, okay? So really, you know, under the light of the moon, the truth will out. So that's kind of what you need to focus on, is just moving forward. The moon is also a good card for releasing that which no longer serves you, and moving forward and taking action. So I feel like as this is revealed, whether it's something in your subconscious that comes to you, or if it's you know, perhaps this page of wands or page of swords coming forward and saying something that clicks with you, it's time. This is going to be revealing itself. And paired with the Knight of Wands, Knights are kind of the action takers. Wands, it could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but he is someone who's very determined. He is going to get that dragon. He's just planning out the next steps that he's going to take. So as these mysteries are revealed, I feel like you're going to be formulating a plan to move forward out of this unsure energy. Once you figure out what's not working for you, you can move on, right? Can make the change that you need to. And yeah, the last two, we get the Emperor with the Eight of Wands. Now, the Emperor is an authority figure. The Emperor can also represent the self. So, and I'm really kind of feeling this is you, and you are making this decision. The Eight of Wands is a very quick moving card. Wands are the suit of drive, purpose, kind of passion projects. Whatever this decision is that you are figuring out, you are going to make a very quick change in order to rectify this situation, in order to fix this situation that you're in. Okay? Eight of Wands can feel a little chaotic at times, but, you know, eights tend to be the kind of fated cards. They encourage you to kind of go with the flow and just accept these changes coming in. All right, and it should be easy because you're going to be making those changes, right? All right, and bottom of the deck cards, we have got the Eight of Pentacles and Five of Cups. So I'm getting the feeling this is something that you've been working on. You've had your head down. You've been putting in the work, mastering your work. And I don't think, you know, with the Seven of Pentacles, it's that energy of it's not working out. You're not getting the abundance that you were seeking. And especially paired with the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is, yes, it's a card of regret. It's a card of sorrow. But the reality is she has every resource available to her to rectify this situation. There's more wine on the table. She's still got the cups. They've just spilled. She just needs to get up and refill them. Okay? But she's spending all of her time focusing on the spilled cups. And it's that, you know, don't cry over spilled milk. There's more milk, right? You just need to get up and figure out how you're going to refill those cups. Okay? And cups, you know, are a suit of emotions. And so I'm wondering if you've been putting in that time and putting in so much time that you're a little drained at this point, right? It's when you're already tired, it's really easy to focus on that negative and, oh my gosh, how am I going to get up and walk to the table to refill these cups? I don't have the energy for that. And that's where the Strength card is going to come in and help you, okay? It's going to give you that strength so that you can pull yourself up and realize you have other resources that you can depend on. And you can move forward out of this energy. All right. We're going to pull a couple of oracle cards just to see what other messages come out for y'all. Ooh, Taurus. You know, it looks like it's a rough week, right? I do see that, and with that first card, the battle, victory, and bitterness, I was wondering why are those three together, battle, victory, and bitterness. So I see that you're getting results. It's just not the results you were hoping for. And you need to figure out what is it that is not working and what is it that I need in order to be able to move forward, right? So this first card, we get the Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Yeah, that's that high priestess coming in. She's bringing the unconscious to light for you. Okay? She's bringing those subconscious thoughts forward and letting you know this is not working. We need to figure out a new way to go about it. But the good news is with this card, you're seeing potential. You're seeing possibility. I really kind of feel like this Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck, this is warning you, don't get into this feel so sorry for yourself energy, because there is potential to move forward. All right. And we got Cosmic Ocean. That is a pretty card. Now, current dreams, future realities, new beginnings. You're definitely working towards something. And it's something that I feel like is going to pay off in the long run. You just need to find the most effective way to get there. Don't live necessarily in this future reality space. You need to be grounded in the present. Shouldn't be a problem for you, Taurus. Okay? There are new beginnings coming in, and it's going to be this new beginning when you make this decision, when you decide what needs to happen so that you can move forward. Okay? And the next card we get is B, community, cooperation, and sweetness. I love this card because it does speak to collective help, collective support. You know, you do have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords, and those can be a supporting role in your life this week. Bees are very social creatures. They work together to bring home the honey, right? So don't be afraid to lean on your support this week. Don't be afraid to ask for help is what I'm getting, to discuss, you know, when these ideas come out of our subconscious. Don't be afraid to discuss with your support group, with your people. Right? Yeah, and we got Cup of Tea, patience, and reassessment. This reassessment is super important. That's kind of been the theme throughout this reading, is reassessing where you're at and how you can best move forward, right? But do have some patience with yourself and some patience with the process, right? This is one of those trust the process weeks. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to spend some time in this reassessment phase. It's going to be very important for you moving forward, but you have got to carry some patience with it. Okay, I know you've been putting in the work, Taurus. You're a very hardworking sign. But sometimes you need to understand it's not going to happen overnight, is what I'm hearing. Okay. All right, Taurus, that is the message I have for you today. I hope this helps bring some clarity and understanding to your experience. If this reading resonated with you, go ahead and let me know down in the comments, leave a like, and go ahead and hit subscribe. That way you don't miss out on any future messages. Other than that, all I want to say is thank you so much for being here, Taurus. I definitely appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful week.